guys, and welcome back to my channel. It's your favorite baby mama Pearl, and I'm a Cameroonian YouTuber based in Edmonton, Canada, and I do film videos on faith, motherhood, and lifestyle. If this is your first time on my channel, you're very much welcome. And to the OGs, welcome back. Welcome back. You guys know 3 bozas for you guys, okay? So today I'm going to be telling you guys my birth story. Yeah. If you watched the previous video, you know that AJ is here. Mama AJ. Officially, Mama AJ. I'm excited, guys. I'm super excited. So, yeah, I'm excited. In fact, as the days are going by, you guys will understand why I'm excited. So, yeah. AJ is here, and I'm going to be sharing my birth story with you guys because we definitely couldn't vlog. So many things happen, and I'm going to tell you guys in this video. So if this is something you're interested in, and we're also going to be introducing AJ to the house. Yes! I didn't want to do this now, but yeah, introducing AJ to the house. So if this is something that you're very much interested in, sit right back there and... You fill my heart with joy. Oh yeah, take my heart, I give it to you. It belongs to you. You have taken over me. So run, come everybody. Thank Jesus for me. No man can do. Hey. So run, come everybody. Thank Jesus for me. There is nothing you cannot do, protocol breaker. There is nothing you cannot do, Jehovah overdo. I have tasted of your love. I have seen your mighty works. Mountain mover, my lover, on your man. Yes. I don't mind the copyright any longer. I'm super excited. Guys, I'm super excited. So, like you can tell from the intro of the video, I'm here to tell you guys my not so fancy birth story. Yeah, I couldn't vlog it. I couldn't film it for you guys because it was unexpected. But what God has done for me and what God cannot do does not exist, okay? What God cannot do does not exist. So today I'm going to be telling you guys my not so fancy birth story. Also, I'm going to be introducing you guys to the Prince Charming of my heart, to my baby, my lover, the man who owns my heart and my life right now, AJ. And I'm going to tell you guys AJ's names and the meanings and the reason behind those names, okay? I don't know if I've said this before, maybe. I don't know. So, yeah, let's get right to it. So, actually, the last video I did on this channel was probably... The last video I uploaded, yes, was probably the photo shoot. Yeah, the photo shoot video, and that was 2 weekends before he arrived. So it was the weekend before the 30th, which was my birthday, and then the weekend of the 30th of April was the baby shower. I have friends over. I had some of my friends who came in from out of town, came from Toronto, and then I had other people around, my other sisters and family members and loved ones and friends and well-wishers just around. And I had the cool baby shower. I danced off. And then the following day was Sunday the 2nd. Yeah, May 1st I had the baby shower. Sunday the 2nd was just clean up. But that evening I wasn't having it. So I was home with my 2 friends from out of town and someone you guys have seen on this channel but I haven't introduced him ever. Yeah, D was home. Yeah, because his name starts with D. Stop overthinking. Yeah. Yeah, so D was home working and then my friends and I were just watching movies. And somehow along the line I started feeling pains. I was restless. I was lying down on the chair and just so restless, and everyone was asking me, do you want us to go to the hospital, do you want us to go to the ER? But knowing how the emergency was going to delay and take me time, I denied. I was like, oh, it's nothing, because of so many reasons. So before that, I think 2 weeks before that, I had gone to see my doctor. My family doctor had finally referred me to my OB-GYN, and I had gone to see my OB-GYN, that's the gynecologist obstetrician or whatever you guys call it. I went to see her, and initially I had to have a surgery in 2019. I think during the pregnancy Q&A, someone asked me if I knew I was going to have a vaginal birth or a C-section. So I obviously knew I was going to have a C-section, but I didn't want to say the story behind it. I just wasn't comfortable with it. I wasn't comfortable at the time. So my doctor actually was looking at me having a C-section because I had a planned surgery for October 2020. But I couldn't have that surgery because I was pregnant. Same time they discovered I had an ovarian cyst. I was so sick. A whole lot of things were happening, and we couldn't have the surgery. So my family doctor said we could push it to when I'm giving birth, and they just take out what they want to take out at the same time I'm having the baby. So yeah, because C-section is a major surgery. So when I got to my OB-GYN was not comfortable with it. She was like, oh no, let's just go back again and do an ultrasound. I think you're going to have a vaginal birth. I strongly support that. And if that has to still come out, the other thing they had to take out has to still come out, then we'll be looking at the surgery later on, but just try a vaginal birth. So baby was due for June 9th, but my family doctor had told me, oh, if they're doing the surgery, then I may have baby in May, sometime in May, like end of May or so. So it was going to be like a planned surgery. So to ascertain that and to finally get a date, my OB-GYN had to send me for an ultrasound to know the size of baby, to also check on baby. And because previously the last ultrasound I did had revealed that the placenta and the umbilical cord, there was an issue. Instead of the umbilical cord going through the middle of the placenta, I think that was it. It was at the side and something of that sort. So they knew there were going to be some complications, and they had to be very careful if I was going to give birth through vaginal birth. So my OB-GYN wanted to see that too. She wanted to check on that again and wanted to know about the cysts too that were in my tummy. Wherever the cysts were. So I had that plan. I had the ultrasound planned for, I think, a Wednesday. And also, I had a low iron levels due to my low blood pressure. I had to take an iron infusion too. On the week of the 3rd of May, I had to take an iron infusion. And then, all of that, I was just like, oh, so when I go in for the iron infusion, rather than me going and complaining about pains, I'll just go at once and then complain about the pains there. And what if these pains may just be the pains from the cyst or whatever or whatnot? So I decided not to go to the hospital that night. Monday morning, the 3rd, I was resuming work. I was, weekend was over. I had to start work at 8 a.m. And also I was starting school that day. That was my first class that day. So 8 a.m. too, I had my work laptop in front of me. I had laptop for school, and everything was just banging on my head. School is talking this way, and I'm working this way, and all of that. So I started feeling somehow. My friends were supposed to travel back to Toronto that day, so I started feeling somehow, and I was like, okay, let me go ease myself. I was pressed. I went to the washroom, I eased myself, and then I just felt some serious banging in my tummy, like the pains. There was a mad rush. I just called Dee on the phone. I'm like, come upstairs, let's go to the hospital. I hadn't packed because I was expecting to get the date after the ultrasound, like if we were going to have the C-section or if I was just going to wait till my normal June to give birth to baby on the 9th and everything. So I had not finished baby shopping. I hadn't even bought things for myself. I had not prepared a hospital bag. If not, you guys would have seen what's in my hospital bag video. There was nothing like that. So I wasn't ready. I just knew that we were going to go to the hospital because my friends were like, oh, you're going to the hospital. Aren't you going to take your hospital bag? I said, which hospital bag? Baby's not coming today. It's just pains. We're just going to. So on getting to the day, and I left the house, and my friends were supposed to leave for the airport. On getting to the hospital, they were like, oh, if she's past 20, I think it was 22 weeks or so, you guys should take her straight to maternity, not the ER. So we went up to maternity, checked in, put me on a bed, put some machine or whatever, band or whatever. Pregnant women know what that is. The women who go into labor, they know. I can't explain it because I didn't even have a picture of it. I was in so much pain and did not really have that laxity of time to be able to take me pictures or videos. How will I be feeling pain and I'm thinking about picture or video? How do you guys even do this thing? These people who film videos, labor videos, how do you do it? With pain and you're filming? Nah, sorry. I couldn't. I really wanted to, but the pain was and in fact, piercing the heart. I could not. So that passed, and then the resident came to see me, and the resident was like, oh, we have to do you a pelvic exam or something. He sent that stuff into me and then checked it, whatever. And then after that, she sent her hand, and she's like, you're 3 centimeters dilated. But my water had not gotten broken. My water did not break, okay? Baby girl was on the bed, and this is about to be a long video. And then later on, the OB-GYN on call was called. And lucky enough for me, my OB-GYN was in the hospital at the time. So the OB-GYN on call was called, and then he came in. Was a guy, right? Yeah, he came in and then spoke to me and was like, oh, we're going to check again. He checked again, and I was 3 centimeters dilated. So the nurse advised me to walk, and I kept asking them, am I going to go back home? What will happen? So when my OB-GYN now went, and when they asked me who is my OB-GYN, I told them and went and asked her to come in. She came in and she was like, I don't think you're going to go home. And we'll just keep you and monitor you. Maybe you may sleep overnight. If things don't change, you may go home, but if it changes for the worst, we may have to continue keeping you till baby comes. I'm like, okay. I said, then what about the iron infusion? She's like, okay, you should just note that in my file before going that I had a very low iron and all of that. So they just know what to do if she's not there, because she was supposed to leave. She wasn't the OB-GYN on call, but she was in the hospital. So when she left, I think the nurse told me to walk around. So when I was walking up and down, I came and slept back, the pains and everything. The OB-GYN on call came back again, and they checked, and I was like 4 centimeters dilated. And they were like, oh, let them went and spoke to the OB-GYN. My water still had not gotten broken. When I spoke, then the way everything, they kept checking the machine and everything, and then the OB-GYN came back and told me we may have to go in for surgery. No, that was not it. So when they checked, I was 4 centimeters dilated. Then she said she felt something like the head, that the baby had turned, but the water had not gotten broken. So I was like, no, I felt him kick down. I didn't feel him kick up. So they had to do an ultrasound, and they realized that baby had been breached. That's when all hell let loose, and they had to take baby girl into surgery. So they did all the procedure, letting me know, blood transfusion because I had a very low iron and all of that. Sent me into D to change into the surgical whatever attire, and then they took me to the OR, gave me a epidural. Whilst they were giving me a epidural, baby girl was there asking them, are you guys going to make me to sleep? Am I allowed to sleep? Am I allowed to sing? Oh my god, I really wish that there was someone at that time to videotape me. Because the things I was saying at the time, pain can actually make you say crazy things. And then after about 15 minutes, I heard a cry of baby, and baby was, that was it. So, yeah, AJ came. We stayed, because AJ was premature. AJ came in pretty close to a month before his time. He came in on May 3rd at exactly 8:25 p.m. And he was the cutest thing I had ever seen on the planet Earth. My baby was so cute. I couldn't even imagine that that was my baby. Like, I had mixed emotions, whether I should cry, laugh, smile. In fact, I was so overjoyed, and I didn't know how to express it. So baby and I stayed in the hospital for a week because he was admitted to the NICU, but then he could feed on his own without any tubes. He could breathe normally. He only had a jaundice that he had to undergo phototherapy for 48 hours. And baby has been acing every test since he was born. He was born 34 weeks and 5 days. I think it was just 6 days. Yeah, almost 36 weeks. Like, I think 1 day short of 36 weeks. And that's how everything went through. I came home. I know I had complications, but that will be for another video. It'll be about like a CS video. So let's go meet baby. Yes. But before we go meet baby, let me tell you guys baby's names. So my baby is called Jose Lael Ajadai. Jose Lael is a hyphenated name. 2 names I brought into one. And AJ Ajadai. Yes. I'm not going to give his last name. You know my last name, you definitely know his last name. So he is Jose Lael Ajadai, and he was born on May 3rd, 2021 at exactly 8:25 p.m. Jose, because that's the name of my paternal grandfather, and that's where the name Josiane came from. I was named after my grandfather. And Lael, I took it from the Bible. I wish I could really tell you guys how obsessed I was with biblical names. And Ajadai too from the Bible, but then there is a cliche, there's a mix somewhere. Yes. So Jose means Jehovah increases, or Jehovah is salvation. And Lael means devoted to God. And Ajada is the Korean version of Jedida. So because I actually wanted to give him Jedida, but he cannot have Jose Lael Jedida. So I follow this particular YouTuber and the Maisley family on YouTube. And when I saw her video, she like I always follow her, so her kids' names are very unique. And her son is Ajadai. She has a son named Ajadai. And I tried to find out the meaning of Ajadai. And I realized in one of her videos she had said it was the Korean version of a particular name. So I had to go back and find what that name was. And good heavens, it was Jedida. And I really wanted to give my son this name. Ha, Lord. And I'm like, this is God actually sending me to this particular direction. So I named him Ajadai, which is the Korean version of Jedida. And it means beloved friend of God. So he is Jose Lael Ajadai, which is Jehovah increases, Jehovah is salvation, devoted to God, and beloved friend of God. So let's go ahead and meet Ajadai and meet baby AJ. Let's get to meet AJ. Let's get to meet AJ. Hi, baby. Hi, AJ, honey. Hi, love. Come meet everyone, okay? He's sleeping, and so, I don't know. This is AJ. AJ, say hi, everyone. Hi, buddies. Hi, people. So this is AJ. AJ was born on May 3rd, 2021. So, yeah, this is AJ. Say hi, guys. You just met AJ, and both of us are super excited. We are so happy, and AJ is here. Yeah, so finally my baby is here, and I'm so happy. I've been healing properly. Yes, I've had a little bit of complications. That's going to come in another video. We're going to talk about that in another video. I've had a little bit of complications, but then recovery and every other thing, we're on track right now. So if you loved this video, do not forget to give it the thumbs up. Do not forget to share with your family members and friends, and also do not forget to subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and also drop a comment for AJ in the comment section below. Please, let's get that side interactive. Okay, let's ask your questions. Tell me what videos you want to see. I have so much coming up for you guys. In fact, so many stories for you guys, and watch out for the very next video, which is the recovery/CS video, most probably. Okay, so guys, thank you, and do have yourself a wonderful day. It's your favorite baby mama, and until next time, I love you all, and thanks for always supporting.